Welcome to TOEFL Boost, Master the Test. I'm Alex Rivers, and in today's episode, we'll delve into the world of inference questions. Understanding inference questions is crucial to mastering the TOEFL exam, and will help you dissect the different question types, provide strategies to tackle them effectively, and give you the confidence to excel in this area. Inference questions require careful analysis and interpretation, and we're here to guide you through the process. Let's get started. Inference questions can offer a unique challenge as they require test takers to draw conclusions from the information presented rather than simply recalling facts. Identifying inference questions instantly can help improve your performance on standardized tests and assessments. By recognizing these types of questions, you can strategically approach them with confidence and precision. So, how can you spot an inference question right away? First, pay attention to language that suggests drawing a conclusion, such as implies, suggests, or can be inferred. These words indicate that the question is likely asking you to make an educated guess based on the information given. Additionally, inference questions often require you to think beyond the literal meaning of the text or information provided. Look for subtle clues, underlying themes, or connections that can lead you to the correct inference. Keep in mind that inference questions may not have a clear-cut answer based solely on the information presented, requiring you to think critically and make logical leaps based on the evidence given. By honing your ability to spot inference questions quickly, you can approach them with a strategic mindset, enabling you to tackle these questions with confidence and accuracy. This skill is invaluable in various testing scenarios where the ability to draw meaningful, well-supported inferences can make all the difference in your overall performance. Now that we've covered the different types of inference questions, let's delve deeper into the distinction between implied and stated information. Understanding the difference between these two types of information is crucial for success in answering inference questions effectively. Stated information is explicit and directly mentioned in the text, leaving no room for interpretation. On the other hand, implied information requires readers to carefully analyze the text and make educated assumptions based on the details presented. It's important to recognize cues and hints within the text that lead to drawing reasonable inferences. Mastering the ability to differentiate between stated and implied information will significantly enhance your comprehension skills and enable you to excel in answering inference questions with confidence. By honing this skill, you'll be better equipped to grasp the underlying message of the text and accurately respond to inference questions in a precise and informed manner. Keep practicing and refining your understanding of these concepts to become a more proficient reader and critical thinker. Now that we've discussed the different types of inference questions, let's dive into the logical thinking strategies for deducing answers. When faced with inference questions that require us to deduce or infer information, it's important to approach them with a strategic mindset. One effective strategy is to carefully analyze the information provided in the question and the passage. Look for subtle clues or hints that can lead you to the correct answer. Pay close attention to keywords and phrases that indicate underlying meaning or implied information. Another useful approach is to consider the context of the passage and the broader implications of the information presented. Think about how the details and events described may connect to or impact other aspects of the passage, and use this insight to make logical deductions. Additionally, it's beneficial to consider any contradictory or contrasting information within the passage. Identifying inconsistencies or conflicting details can guide you toward making accurate inferences and deductions. By implementing these logical thinking strategies, you can improve your ability to deduce answers to inference questions with confidence and precision. Keep practicing and honing these skills to sharpen your deductive reasoning abilities and excel in answering inference questions effectively. Inference questions can be tricky, and it's important to recognize some common traps that test takers often fall into. One such trap is making assumptions beyond what is stated in the passage. It's crucial to base your inference solely on the information provided and not bring in outside knowledge or assumptions. This can lead to choosing an answer that seems logical but isn't supported by the passage. Another common trap is choosing an answer that is too extreme. In inference questions, it's important to remember that the correct answer will be supported by the passage, but it may not be the most extreme or absolute option. Look out for answer choices that use words like always, never, or completely. These are often indicators of extreme answers that may not be fully supported by the information in the passage. Finally, be wary of answer choices that seem to be based on personal opinions or beliefs, rather than what is explicitly stated in the passage. It's important to separate your own thoughts from the information presented in the text and choose the answer that best aligns with the given information. By being aware of these common traps in inference questions, test takers can improve their ability to accurately interpret and choose the correct answer based on the information provided. Now that we've covered the concept of inference questions, let's delve into some practice exercises to help enhance your inference skills. These exercises are designed to develop your ability to draw logical conclusions and make educated guesses based on the information provided. Practicing these exercises will not only improve your performance on inference questions, but also help sharpen your overall critical thinking skills. Exercise 1. Reading comprehension practice. Select a piece of literature or a nonfiction article and read it thoroughly. Then, challenge yourself to identify the underlying themes, motivations of the characters, and the author's implicit messages. Write down your inferences and discuss them with a peer or mentor to gain different perspectives. Exercise 2. Pictorial inferences. Browse through a set of images or photographs without any accompanying context or captions. Try to infer the story or message behind each image based solely on visual cues, expressions, and settings. Discuss your inferences with others to understand how different individuals interpret the same visual cues differently. Exercise 3. Real-life situations. Observe real-life scenarios, such as social interactions, workplace dynamics, or public events. Make inferences about the motivations, feelings, and intentions of the people involved based on their behaviors, gestures, and expressions. Reflect on how accurate your inferences were and look for opportunities to refine your observational skills. Exercise 4. Contradiction identification. Engage in debates or discussions where conflicting viewpoints are presented. Practice identifying contradictions and inconsistencies within arguments or statements made by others. This will train you to evaluate information critically and make inferences based on nuanced details and subtle contradictions. Exercise 5. Analogical reasoning. Take part in exercises that involve drawing comparisons between dissimilar situations or concepts. By connecting seemingly unrelated ideas, you will enhance your ability to make logical inferences and see patterns across different contexts. By regularly engaging in these practice exercises, you'll gradually strengthen your inference skills and become more adept at drawing insightful conclusions from varied sources of information. Keep honing your abilities, and soon you'll find yourself deciphering implicit meanings and making accurate inferences with ease. In conclusion, understanding inference questions is crucial for excelling in any assessment or examination. By mastering the ability to read between the lines and draw logical conclusions, you can greatly improve your analytical skills and overall test performance. As a final tip, practice is key. Regular exposure to different types of inference questions, whether in standardized tests, academic readings, or real-life scenarios, will help you become more proficient in tackling them. Additionally, be sure to pay close attention to the wording and context of the questions to discern the implied meanings accurately. We hope that this episode has provided valuable insights on inference questions and their significance in various contexts. Thank you for tuning in to episode 15 of our podcast. Remember to stay informed about upcoming episodes, and for more tips and resources on effective test-taking strategies, visit our website. Goodbye, and best of luck with your future endeavors.